All right, everybody, it's Yusuf for video game plot summaries, and we're sorry, my dog just walked in the room. We are finishing this up. We're rounding the bend, heading towards the finish line for this Persona 3 video game plot summary. I hope you guys enjoyed it so far, and let's go. But anyway, Chidori, when we last left off, Chidori sacrificed her life to save Junpei after she had been retrieved by Strega outside of the hospital bed. So Junpei has figured out that apparently Chidori wants him to live life, without mourning for her too much, which would make sense because people of Strega don't want attachment anyway. I don't know. Anyway, let's go ahead and continue. A few days later still, Ryoji has been hanging out with Junpei. Aigis still doesn't like him. She doesn't quite know why, but it's really bothering her. Fast forward to the next full moon, and Aigis is on the Moonlight Bridge confronting Ryoji. Ryoji is just chilling like nothing's going on, but Aigis is alarmed because it's the dark hour and he's just standing there like it's normal. Just then her memory kicks in and she remembers he is her enemy. Then Ryoji's memory kicks in and he remembers fighting Aigis but doesn't know why. So Aigis tells him his name is actually Death and she sealed him away 10 years ago. With that, Aigis jumps towards him, and it triggers a flashback. So Death was complete. Thanks to Yukari's dad, he was having pieces ripped from him. Aigis was sent to take care of him, but he was too strong to defeat. So she dumped him and some random boy that happened to be standing there. Time out. A robot dumped a shadow into the mind of a little boy that was standing on a bridge? You can't just blow by that part of the story. What did she do? Stuff Death into Yusuf Ghibli's ear? Grind him into powder and make a smoothie for Yusuf Ghibli to drink? This is by far the biggest plot hole in this story. So that happened, and as Pharos, Ryoji resided in Yusuf's mind subconsciously, in the loosest sense of the word, orchestrating the whole thing. Of course, there were outside forces working for him like Shuji and Strega, but that's pretty much the gist. Anyway, that explains Yusuf's power to control more than one persona, because Ryoji gave him that capacity. However, it doesn't explain Yusuf keeping said ability once Ryoji left his brain. Maybe I'm missing something. All that flashback was explained in Aigis' one jump to get closer to Ryoji, by the way. So now that Ryoji knows everything and is complete, Aigis attacks him with her persona and it doesn't end well. Around this time, the others find where Aigis is and rush to see her. Ryoji explains the story to them. He adds that he is the appraiser and the entity that brings the fall is always attracted to his presence. Then, of course, he faints. Seize takes him and Aigis back to the dorm. When Ryoji wakes up, they all gather to hear what he has to say. Ryoji explains that his existence will always bring a being called Nyx, and that will be the end of civilization. He also explains that Nyx is all-powerful and that they have absolutely no chance of stopping him whatsoever. Like he explained as Pharos, being inside Yusuf gave him an understanding of what it means to be human. So instead of just existing for that one purpose of bringing Nyx, he feels an allegiance also to Yusuf and the rest of Seize. This is Editor Yusuf. I had forgotten to tell you that Ryoji said they weren't going to make it to see the spring. So the fall happens in the winter. Nice. Anyway, Ryoji gives them two choices. One, Yusef kills Ryoji, and everyone's memory of anything related to the Dark Hour is erased for some reason. They try to explain it, but it doesn't really make sense. Or 2, Yusef doesn't kill Ryoji and deals with the knowledge that death is coming for them. Then Ryoji leaves and tells them he will be back on New Year's Eve for their answer. Of course, in that time, everyone weighs in on it. The general consensus is that memories are precious and no one wants to kill Ryoji, but the ultimate choice is Yusef's. Fast forward to New Year's Eve and Yusef makes his choice. If you choose to kill Ryoji, there is a boring ending where the school year ends and Mitsuru gives a speech. Then Yukari talks about ignorance is bliss and everyone goes out to sing karaoke. Karaoke, I'm sorry. It's bad, so I won't play it here. So, Yusef chooses to keep Ryoji alive. Ryoji then tells Seize that they need to make it to the top of Tartarus by January 31st to receive Nyx, offers them the best wishes in the coming year, and leaves to return back to the shadows. Halfway through the month, Junpei reminds Yusef that they made a bet in Yakushima when they were on the beach. Since Yusef was able to get Aigis to talk to him, he technically won. So everyone goes out to eat on Akihiko's dime, and Aigis reads an article in a magazine about a new cult named the Doomsday Cult. Everyone is taken aback when they find out that Takaya is the leader of the cult. He is promoting Nyx, saying that she is the savior that will stop all pain. He also talks about Seize trying to stop Nyx. You know, there's nothing wrong with a phone call, letter, or a text. Okay, full moon finale. Yukari points out that if they do win, that will be the end of the Dark Hour and everyone will probably forget everything. So they all agree that they will meet up on graduation day and head out to Tartarus. First, they run into Jin. Jin tells them Strega was created in a lab and Shuji Ikatsuki was one of the scientists. Jin had no idea that he was C's boss, though. Jin reminds us also that Strega is going to die soon anyway, like Shinji was. So he is fine with it all burning to the ground. Sure. Let's fight! Afterwards, he clarifies that the Kirijo group gathered up kids from the streets and experimented on them so that they could use them to explore the Dark Hour. But Takaya convinced him to only live in the moment and not in the past or future, which is weird because now they are planning on stopping the future for everyone. Planning suggests that you are living for the future and, well, whatever. Anyway, while Jin is talking, the shadows catch up to everyone. And so, Seize runs ahead and leaves Jin to fend for himself. That's when Jin pulls the pin on his grenade and ends the world for himself. Next, Seize runs into Takaya, who tries again to explain his philosophy. He lives life for the moment, so he planned to bring Nyx to the Earth so that he can experience that one bright moment when everyone realizes the true meaning of their lives. Because when you live for tomorrow, you have no concept of your life's worth now. So if you know there is no tomorrow, then your life is all of a sudden way more precious in that moment. Takaya is convinced that with the banality of everyday life, people secretly have willed for the sweet release that Nyx can provide. Takara is just trying to fulfill everyone's secret will. Of course, Seize is like, nah fam, that's dumb. They believe we find the meaning of life by striving to find value in ourselves. All of them have found value by finding a purpose, and all have found purpose based on their experience in life. Anyway, they fight and Takaya loses. They leave him there to die. So now it's time for the final battle. They finally get to the top of the tower. Here comes Nyx. Psych! It's Ryoji, but he's totally badass. He states that he's the harbinger of the fall, which means that he's basically the messenger who announces Nyx. But he also has joined with Nyx, so they are one and the same. Seize mistakenly thinks that this means he is Nyx, but he's still Ryoji. Come on now. Ryoji Nyx tells them again that he's death, so eventually he will get them anyway. So why do they care if it's now or if it's later? The crew tells him that no matter how scared they are of death, the point is that they value life so much that they will fight against death as many times as they can. With that, Ryoji Nyx and Seize fight, in which Seize needs to overcome all of Nyx's 13 arcana. Seize defeats Ryoji Nyx, and he is impressed at their resolve. But again, that is not Nyx. That is Ryoji, and guess what? Nyx has arrived. Just then, Takaya crawls up to talk shit because he essentially won as the crew gets forced to the ground and everyone in the city panics. When Yusef loses consciousness, he is pulled into the Velvet Room. Igor reminds Yusef that when all is lost, he can look to, say it with me, the power of friendship. At this point, we listen to the thoughts of all the friendships that Yusef completed in the game, and it brings about a special card that Igor has never seen but heard of. It's called the Deus Ex Machina card. I'm just kidding, sorta. Igor says it's the wild card, which gives Yusef the power to start a new beginning or create the ultimate end. With that, Yusef has finished his contract with Igor and Elizabeth, and they let Yusef off the elevator. Yeah, that was an elevator the whole time. That's why the lights in the background have been moving downward. Anyway, Yusef wakes up in the middle of everyone being forced to the ground and floats into Nyx's eye. And with that, I'm proud to wipe the sweat from my eyes and play the ending of this long-ass game. Enjoy.
What is he doing?
Damn it! Why the hell can't I stand up?
Why? After all we've been through! Stop! Don't do this! Come back!
The hell is this? I'm all by myself in here? What? I guess I gotta attack? I withstood the attack.
There's nothing we can do?
You can use the power of friendship.
We have to believe in him.
Give him strength! Take my life if you must!
All right, I got a chance.
Yeah! I'm willing to risk mine too! He's going to face it all by himself!
No, he's not alone! I won't let him die!
I blocked that one.
I won't allow this world to be destroyed!
All right, let's do this.
Who the hell was that talking? Is that Shinji? Oh, I'm up to the, all right, let's do it, y'all. Great Seal. Let's see. Let's go.
Where are we? Did Nyx create this place? Or was it him?
Is he all right, Fuka? What happened?
Everything was engulfed by a bright light. I don't sense him. Don't tell me he...
No, that can't be! Try again. He can't be the only one. You gotta be kidding me.
Damn it! Not again!
I mean, you guys are standing out in space. I don't know where you guys think you're going. But I don't think you're next door to the dorm.
We all decided to put our lives on the line. In fact, we came here knowing we would most likely die.
How could I be so powerless? This is what I was trying to prevent. You're there, aren't you? I know you are! I refuse to believe that you're gone! Answer me! I know you can hear me! We're here. Please let us hear your voice.
Everyone is desperately calling out to you. I do believe in fairies.
Don't worry.
That voice.
I will sleep once again. Normal days will return to this universe for you. And for him.
Oh, it's Nyx. It's Ryoji.
He's found the answer to life's greatest question. It just happened a bit sooner than it will for the rest of you.
Life's greatest question.
Aigis, you'll find the answer one day as well. You too are a precious living thing. You just need to realize how the bonds of friendship have changed you. The Dark Hour will soon vanish from this world. All will truly be relinquished from its dominion, and the legacy of life will continue. Congratulations. You have the miracle you sought. We shall meet again someday.
I hope the hell not. The battle has ended. Tartarus and the Dark Hour have disappeared. By an unexpected miracle, the world was saved from the fall. Peace was restored, and people resumed their busy lives. No one remembered anything about the extraordinary turn of events. And so, the season changed. 1 month later,
Yo!
huh?
Damn, it's cold. But of course, you never miss a day of school.
I'm so confused. I thought for sure that, I died. You mean that was me showing up? Oh my god. I thought Yusuf Ghibli was dead. Apparently, after he saved the world, they put him back on the roof?
Man, can you believe this year's already over? We're practically seniors now.
And then all of a sudden we're back into the ending where we had, if I had killed Ryoji, this is exactly what happened, right?
Just one more year. You think anything interesting will happen?
This time I'm gonna say, you never know.
Well, seeing the current seniors makes me wonder. Seems like all they frickin' do is study. Talk about boring. Is that gonna be us next year? Why do I feel like I'm forgetting something? Hey, is that girl looking at us? Dude, she's pretty cute. How come I never noticed her before?
What are you talking about? She lives in the same dorm as us.
Seriously? What's her name then?
I don't know.
So then why are you giving me a hard time? Anyway, it's always crazy in the dorms this time of year, with so many people coming and going. Oh yeah, did you hear? Akihiko-senpai's moving out. You know, the captain of the boxing team.
I know who he is, but I haven't really talked to him. Of course, all the graduates are leaving, even Kirijo-senpai.
Miss Student Council President. She's in our dorm too, huh?
Hey there! Are you looking at us? Is something wrong?
It's nothing.
She looks kind of depressed, doesn't she? Wait, do you think she might be interested in one of us?
I doubt it.
Ouch, that hurts. By the way, Yucatan. Never mind, forget it.
Aw, come on now, don't give me that.
Well, do you remember how we became friends? I mean, don't take it the wrong way. I was just thinking.
Well, it's not like we're best friends or anything, so I guess it just kinda happened.
Yeah, I guess so.
It is kinda weird, actually, now that I think about it. But I can't really explain why. Anyway, that girl.
Oh, crap!
That was weird. All it said was to go home and go to sleep 2 times. Doesn't make any sense. Like to start before the boss battle, so whatever.
It's me, Aegis. May I please come in?
Yeah, open the door. Why wouldn't I?
Thank goodness.
He's like, I'm a robot and I remember everything. They couldn't erase my mind, so now I'm gonna tell everybody what happened. Finally!
I'm so happy to see you again. I'm sorry to show up so suddenly, but I really needed to talk to you.
What's on your mind?
I remember everything. Everyone seems to have forgotten, but I remember. That day, we...
Don't cry.
I'm sorry. It's just that when I remembered, I was afraid you might go somewhere far away, like you did at the last battle. Graduation's today, isn't it?
Yep. That means we're all supposed to meet up.
I'm sorry. The ceremony's already begun. Such nice weather outside. Do you remember the promise we all made? Why don't we go there and wait for the others? We can enjoy the view of this peaceful city.
We're going to the roof. The roof of the, school.
The time to part has finally come. Though this is our last day together, we want the senior class to know that you've truly earned our respect. We wish each of you good health, happiness, and prosperity. On this auspicious occasion, I bid you all a fond farewell on behalf of the student body.
Next, a word from the valedictorian. From Class D, Mitsuru Kirijo.
Thank you. This last year, I accepted an important responsibility as Student Council President. When I first addressed you from this podium, I spoke to you all about seizing opportunity while you had the chance. Well, it must have been fate that intervened and gave me an important reminder of this. As many of you may know, my father unexpectedly passed away due to sudden illness. Sudden illness?
It's a heck of a time to get your memory jogged.
Wow, that's rare. I've never heard her stumble in a speech before.
It's a big day. Must be tough thinking about her father.
I remember. Yes. With my father's death, I lost my purpose in life.
Hang on. Wasn't I supposed to?
You don't have a hat on.
Akihiko-senpai. What's up?
Sit down, you two.
But now, I have something to live for. No longer will I run from the future. I will face it head-on, carrying out my father's will. I am resolved, and without reservation.
Promise.
I owe it all to my invaluable friends. And we have promised to never lose hope, no matter what tomorrow may bring.
Senpai, we made a promise. Let's find him. And Igus too.
Yes, I can hardly wait. Everyone, let's go!
I'm sure that whole auditorium was like, okay.
The wind feels so nice. This is my first time experiencing spring. But this season will eventually pass. After fighting alongside you and facing the world's end, I finally began to understand what it means to live. Thinking for yourself, not running away. Accepting the inevitable. All things eventually come to an end. Every living thing will one day disappear. Only by accepting this can one discover what they truly want. What the meaning of their life will be. I understand now why I was so tormented by my lack of strength. Protecting others became more than just an order I had to obey. I wanted to do it for my own reasons. I realized this once I decided to try and prevent the fall. When I thought I might never see you again, something else became clear to me. What I wanted most. And so, I made up my mind. I decided that I would continue to protect you. I want to be your strength. I know I'm not the only one who can do this, but that's okay. My life will be worth living if it's for this reason. Thank you.
Yeesh, it'll be okay.
You're right. What am I doing? I understand now. So I should be happy.
Hey!
Everyone! I realize now that I have friends as well. You don't have to save the world to find meaning in life.
Uh-oh, it's like she's looking right at you, huh?
Sometimes, all you need is something simple, like someone to take care of. I'll keep on living no matter what, so that I can protect you.
The gentle spring sunlight warms your body. You feel a little sleepy. I mean, the other guys just got there. What the hell?
Thank you for everything. You must be tired. Please, get some rest. I'll stay right here with you.
But didn't Junpei just call us like a second ago? Thank you. Jeez, they're just like, oh, if you're gonna take a nap, then that's cool. I will hold you. It's like, but the other guys were coming. What the hell? Anyway, the sounds of footsteps and familiar voices are getting closer.
Soon, all your friends will be here by your side.
You're getting sleepier. Your eyes feel heavy. Why am I falling asleep?
Don't worry. I will always be by your side, protecting you.
All right, y'all, that was the end of Persona 3. Goodness gracious, man, what a long-winded ending. I have to admit, that has to be the longest ending of any game I've ever played. Usually, so what I did was I finished the game ending, and then I finished the game and I sat down waiting for the ending, and it kept going so long, like I had allocated just enough time to finish the game and then like walk away and hang out with my kids, and it kept me in the seat for another 20 minutes. So I was like, dude, where's the ending of this freaking game? But anyway, I won't make this too long, but the story was a little shonen jumpy, if that makes any sense, in the main vein of Naruto, My Hero Academia, any movie in which a group of people or a video TV show in which a group of people get together. They're in high school, they go through all the same stuff. It was very weird, and then making the ending the power of friendship was not unforeseeable. I mean, it was stated right at the beginning of the game that that's what it was going to be. And when it ended up being that way anyway, I mean, it was fine. I can't be mad at Shonen Jump type video games and TV shows and movies and stuff. I always think that you could go ahead and skip over most of the stuff if it's going to be exactly the same. The deaths and everything had a small impact on me. Because my logical brain automatically can tell which people are gonna die. I mean, as a father myself, you start to realize when everybody's dad in these stories just kicks the bucket. They all get murdered. Dads always get the crappiest shake. A mom at least gets to die off screen, but a father, he always gets shot in the face. So whatever. But you know, it's a good story. I'm never playing that game again. You know, I'm gonna move on to other games, and this game will be fond in my mind, and I am very glad that I have about an hour's worth of explanation here that will save me from having to play another 130 hours of this game. Yeah, I'll just move on with life, you know. Anyway, how'd you guys feel about Persona 3? Is there anything in the plot that you thought was a little bleh? Did you feel like the story was a little bit more original than I'm giving it credit for? Yeah, just tell me what you think in the comments. And you know, I'm gonna move on to something else. I mean, this one is taking a lot of my energy to put together, so I hope you guys truly enjoy it. Anyway, you guys have a nice time until I see you on the next video game plot summaries. Peace.